and say your name. Turn your voice off and put your ears on. Mario, what do you think we're going to say first? To 100 or the regular one?
All right,
is one counting by tens? What do we say first if we're counting by 10?
All right, Titus.
Justice.
So
10.
today,
You
my
ready?
friends,
10.
let's start our do now by counting to 20. Let's say 10 ways. So we counted to 20. Let's say 10 ways. Get ready.
Close your fist. I didn't have everyone.
10.
Messiah, you will be with me.
Your eyes on me.
I asked you this
Sorry,
earlier
this rapper should
today.
have said hands and lap. Backs up straight.
It's starting to become a
You're
problem. Let's not make it a
waking
problem.
it up.
Got it?
Waking it up. We're going to
Hands
count
up.
to 20. Let's say 10 way. Get ready.
Both
10.
fists up.
10.
Get ready. Count to 100 by 10. The regular right. Get ready. Go. Pause. Get ready. Get ready. Go.
Let's get ready to count to 100
Oh,
by
look how
ones.
the
Get
regular way
ready.
doesn't say 10.
1,
Ready?
3, 12,
Go, because it's now you have a 100. We're going to count down your arms, your hands are out.
22,
Count down from 100 all the way back down to 10. 26, 27, 28, 29, eyes on me. My arms sit on for either one day so that we know. What's your face now?
I share everybody. 70. Match my voice.
80,
70.
70, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 0. Let's do it again. Hands up. Ready? Mommy, I need you with me. Come on, Mr. Poopy. Ready? 10, 20. Now let me count up. We gotta count down. Ready?
Back straight.
100.
Check out Tyrell. He has his hands and snap. His back is straight. He's sitting up like his back is a cardboard. Go. You check out Passion. She has that ball on her mouth. Check out Rodriguez. His hands is locked on top. Good job, Tigers. So, Tigers, today we're going to have such a fun day. Guess why? We're going to have such a fun day because we get to grow our brains in math. We get to do what? Yes, so you need to turn on your listening ears, put on your goggles. We are about to learn some new material. Today we're going to be counting up and down. We're going to be counting up and we're going to be counting up and by tens to 100, and we will count the say 10 way while doing this, right? So who's excited to grow their brains? Who's excited to grow their brains? All right, who's like back some straight? Who's excited how to learn to count to 100 the say 10 way? Wow, 1 friend, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. I should see everybody's hand. They should be excited to count to 100 the say 10 way. Your eyes on me. Hands on that, back straight. So the first thing that we're going to do is we'll do some counting. We'll do some what? And then we will use this Rick and Rick in our 10 friends. Then Mr. Bradford left over here.
If you don't have a problem, then you need to get this.
We'll use our 10 friends. Catch your bubble. I noticed Dedrick, he still has his hands locked on top. His voice is still off.
I'm assuming you don't have a problem.
Your voice is off. Your hands are in your lap.
your arm
and 3.
sheet up
Thank you.
for mine arm.
So we will use these 10 frames and we will use this record
Ready?
to count by
100.
ones, then 10s the regular way, and lastly we will count to 100 the say 10 way. And then next I will model how to use the 10 frame cards to identify missing numbers. And lastly, you will complete your problem set independently and then you will complete your exit ticket. Capiche? So the first thing that we need to do is we need to count to, we need to use our reckon rate to count by ones. We need to use our reckon rate to count by ones all the way to 100. Get ready, help me out. Who's ever kicking the table, please stop. Shout out to Tyrell still having his hands locked on top. Shout out to Keon still having his hands locked on top. Starting back from the beginning, get ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Pause, 30, 30.
We're gonna go from 10 tens to 1 10. Got it? Ready? 10 tens. Oh, okay. 10 tens. 9 tens. 8 tens. 7 tens. 5 tens. 4 tens. 3 tens. 2 tens. 1
Everybody.
ten. Ready?
Your head is up.
65, 66, 67,
I know everybody with their hands up is gonna go ahead and count their money to 100. I ain't gonna have $100 if you don't know how to count. Ready? 10, 10, 9, 10,
6.
5, 10, 4, 10, 3, 10, 2, 10, 1, 10, 0, 10. Let's go back from 10 to 100 now. Get ready, go. 1,
Good job. Now we need to count to 10. Let's say 10 ways. So here we have some 10 frame cards. These are 10 frame cards. So in the 10 frame cards, there are 10 dots. There are 10 what? So when we count by 10s, we don't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We count by 10. So this is 1 10. This is, this is, what is 10 10s the same as? Ooh, Strunks out here. What is 10 10 the same as, Rodriguez?
12.
I want you to put
Samari.
your down.
100. 10 10s is the same as? 10 10s is the same as?
100.
Yes, 10 10s is the same as 100. Good job.
Like that.
And I bet you're
Got
wondering
it?
why. I bet you're wondering
So when we
why
tighten up,
we
put 'em down.
counted to
10, 20.
100 by the same
10,
way.
20,
We counted down. That means you start.
10, 20, 30,
So we were going to be counting up
30.
and down
20, 10.
using
Got it?
with smaller and bigger numbers. So we're going to count by 10. So when you count up, that means you start at a given number and you count up to a bigger number. When you count down, that means you count down to a smaller numbers by 10. Tens is
Down.
one
So
group
you get the Aubrey.
of tens or 10
Aubrey, when you
ones.
get it, keep it.
So if you have
Pass
a
down to
tens,
Latrell.
that means it's
Latrell, when you
a
get it,
group
keep it.
of 10 ones. It's important, artists, that you are able to count up and down by tens because as first graders, you might have to count numbers that are bigger than 10. You might have to count by numbers that are bigger than 10. You might have to count by 20, 50, and 100. Wow, check out Passion. Her hands are locked on lock. She has her eyes on me.
Mr.
So-
Brown, sorry, we were supposed to share these.
Uh-huh.
We were supposed to have partners when we do these.
I'm done.
Are you done with
Yeah, yeah, I'm done with them.
Can we
We
get
just-
them for Mr. Brown?
There you go. So this is important that you all know. Wow, Tyrell, you put your eyes right back on me. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Aubrey, for having your back straight, having your hands in your lap. So, as first graders, we need to know how to count up and down by tens because when you go to first grade, as future first graders, when you go to first grade, you'll be counting by numbers bigger than 10. You'll be counting by numbers like 20. You'll be counting by 50. You'll be counting by 100. And also, it's important to be able to count by 10 because great mathematicians continue to grow their brains by learning how to count by even bigger numbers.
And whisper count.
So, how are we going to count by 10? We're going to count by groups of tens, or we're going to count by 10. Yeah, we're going to count groups of tens as 110. We're going to count groups of 10 as what? 110. Then we're going to count from 0 to a given number by tens. We will also record our work on our paper, and we will use 10 frames to help us along the way. Capiche?
Or the regular way, sorry.
Check out my chart. This is my chart here. Yeah, show silent typing. This is my chart. And I'm going to do a think aloud and model how a first grader would solve this problem. It says count by 10, write the number. I'm going to solve the problem as a first grader. I'm going to do a think aloud and I'm going to name the steps that I take to solve my problem. I want you to focus and pay close attention because you're going to have to do the same in just a moment. Intellect, back to straight. Your voice is soft just like David's. So I'm going to do my think aloud.
I can't hear you.
Teacher out, student in. The first thing I'm going to do is read the directions. The direction says count by 10. Write the number. So I know that I need to count by 10. I need to write the number in my blank while Pastor, her eyes stayed on the easel. While Tyrell's eyes stayed on the easel. So I know it said count by 10. Write the number. Wait.
Start at 100 and you go to the next number. 100. What's 10 less?
It says
100. What was it?
all these 10 frames. So I need to count by 10 and not by 1. So if I need to count by 10s, I know I can say 10. I'm going to write my number as well. 10, 20, 30. Because I know that 10, 20, 30 or 10 ones is in that frame. So I know that that's 10, I know that that's 20, and I know that that's 30. So I'm going to write the number 30. To double check if I want to make sure your back is up straight, you should not have your head laid down. I can count. I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And I know that I have 30. And I know that I can do it the 10 way, 10, 20, 30, and I've solved my answer. Now it's your turn. I'm going to give you a whiteboard. Your whiteboard is going to go down right in front of you. You're not going to touch it. Check out Jedrick. He had his hands placed on top. He did not move when I put the whiteboards out. I have to get 2 more whiteboards. I expect to put 2 more frames in the building. So bear with me. I know you're going to show me turkey by having your hands in your lock on top and your back to the front. Wow, I turned around and Keon still had his hands locked on top. I turned around and Aubrey still had her hands locked on top. Aubrey, this is your board, my friend. So I'm going to give each one of you a marker. But wait a minute, look at the best. Who has their hands still locked on top? Looks like Dedrick. He has his hands locked on top. Looks like Aubrey. Her eyes are on me. She's ready for my next direction. Here's your marker. Here's your marker. Here's your marker. Here's your marker. Make sure your marker do not fall on the ground. Mr. Bradford has more markers than here. Here's your marker. Here's your marker. Here's your marker. All right, get ready. So I need to record my work, and I've already did that. But now I need to try this example here. I want you to help me with this example. It says count by 10, write the number. I'm going to count each dot as 110. I'm going to count each dot as 110. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Wait, am I counting that the correct way? Well, show me a silent yes or no. Am I counting that the correct way? Yes, put your hands back so straight. Yes, you are correct. Don't get tricked. Say it with me. Don't get tricked. When you're counting your 10 frames, you count the 10 frame and you don't count by individual dots. So I'm not going to say 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to count my 10 frame as 10 and I'm going to count this as another number. When I say go, I want you to write on your whiteboards. How many, the number that I have here. I want you to write on your whiteboards the number that I have here. When I say go, get ready. You're writing the number. I wrote 30 here. You're going to write the number here of how many tens I have. Oh, when I say go, go. I don't want you to hold up your board. I just want you to cover your answer. I just want you to cover your answer. And then when I say show, then you'll show me your boards. All right, wrapping it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I say show, I want you to show me your board. Show. I see passion. Got 20. I see. Oh, you didn't have to leave right here. I don't know if that's correct. We'll go over this. I see.
I didn't ask anybody to lay down.
I see
You should
20,
be on
20,
your
20,
bottom,
20.
crisscross, with your bottom on the.
Put your board down. Hands back to
That is what I
Back to straight.
said when we started.
Tyrell.
Your bottom should not be.
Why did you put 20? And you got 20. And Dedrick, what did you get?
I got 20.
What did you write on your board?
In your bag.
20 and 10 is 30.
How did you know?
Because I looked at the 2 numbers.
You looked at the 3 numbers up here? Okay. And Keon, what did you get? Rodriguez, your marker's down.
What?
Thank
No.
you. What did you get? 20. How did you get 20? How did you know?
I'm gonna pass the board, point to where it goes.
He said he counted 10 and 20. Your eyes on
You
me.
can put your cards. in
Guess
your
what,
bag.
Tigers?
You
The
don't
correct
need to
answer
right now,
is
put it
20.
in
The
your
correct
bag.
answer is what?
20.
Yes, the correct answer is 20. I know that the correct answer is 20 because I have 10 here and I have 20 there. So that's 10, 20. So if you should, if you had 20 on your board, get your ring.
Kalia, pass it down.
All right, go ahead and write your boards. 3 and 2 and 1. Wow, who's gonna Keon, check you out. You put your hands on the right, back lock on top. Shout out to Aubrey. Her hands is locked on top. Shout out to Passion. Your eyes are on the easel. Now we're gonna try a different problem. Here. We need to count up and down by 10 the Satan way. We need to count up and down by tens the Satan way. So here I have 40, I have 20, 100, 80, and 60. But I need to figure out how many tens is in my number 60. How many tens is in my number 60? So if I am the student, I'm going to look at the first number. I'm going to look at the what? That first number is going to tell me. Your hand should be locked on top. Tyrell has not moved his hands, not once. You just let it roll. You can hand me your marker. Thank you. So when I'm trying to figure out how many tens is in the number, the first thing I'll do is look at the first number. That first number is going to tell me how many tens is in the number. How many tens is in that number? Passion.
I'm gonna give you a sheet.
Keon.
You are gonna work on
6. What do you think, Smarty?
independently by yourself. Okay?
7.
Here's how this worksheet goes. You have to
If you
count.
see here, like I said, that if you want to know how many tens are in a number, you're gonna look at the first number. That first number is gonna tell you how many tens is in that number. There are 6 tens and
And then write the
60
number.
because that number 6 tells me that. And if I count
You
it
should do this pretty quickly.
by tens all the way to
Then-
60, I would say 10, 20, 30,
On the back
40,
side, no.
50, 60. How many fingers
On
am
the
I
back
holding up?
side, you were
So,
going to
I'm holding up
count
6
down from
fingers.
100.
So there are 6 tens and the number 60. Wow, Tyrell, man, your eyes are still on me. You're gonna master that exit ticket frame because you're focused.
To the last
You have your
number.
listening ears on.
I'm not
You
gonna
have
tell
your
you
math
what.
goggles on.
Then here,
Shout out to
you're
you.
gonna count the same.
So
thing.
we know to look at the first
start here,
number
and then
to
follow the
identify
arrow
how many
all the way
tens is in
down.
a number. How many tens is in 80? Who can register from South
Do
Carolina?
you
How many
know
tens
this?
is in
Do
80,
you not know
Tyrell?
what you're about to do? Yes, Dante.
But we said we look at the first number to figure out how many tens is in a number. Dedrick.
I know what the night is.
You know what
I
to do,
look at the
back
five
down till it
numbers
gets
and
2.
eight.
Yes, it's 8. So there are 8 tens in 80. Let's look at the number 100. How many tens do you think is in 100? Keon? 1. What do you think, Passion? You think it's 100? Smart, how many do you think? Dedrick?
I think it's 0 behind it. I mean, 1 last because I know because 1 is from 1 is the first one.
Get your fingers up. We're gonna figure out how many tens is in the number 100. Get both of your fingers up. We're gonna count by tens all the way to 100. Get ready. 10, 20, 30, 40,
Get what you
50,
get, don't go fit.
70, 80, 90, 100. How many tens is in 100?
90!
How many tens is in 100?
90!
Keon, how many? Tigers, how many? How many? We can use our fingers to figure out how many tens is in 100. Because we just counted 10. We just counted 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm holding up 10 fingers, so I know that there are 10 tens in 100. I know that there are how many tens in 20, Rodriguez?
2?
Yes, there are 2. I think in 40 there are,
4.
I think there are 6. 6. Wait, lock your hands back on top. When I say go, I want you to show me a thumbs up if you agree that there are 6 tens in 40. A thumbs down if you disagree that there are 6 tens in 40.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Show.
0.
See some friends putting a thumbs down, some friends putting a thumbs up. Hands back loud, back to straight. For the friends who said thumbs down that you disagree, you are correct. There are not 6 tens and 40. Don't get tricked. Remember? Don't get tricked. Remember when I said that you will look at the first number, and that first number is going to tell you how many tens are in 40. Now, I'm looking for a friend to raise a strong side hand and to correct me. How many tens is in the number 40, Aubrey? How many?
You said 50, 16, 17.
What's that first number? Call on a friend. Who you think could help you? Keon, how many tens is in the number 40?
4.
Yes, it is 4 because that number 4 is the first number. So it tells me that there are 4 tens in the number 40. Say go, go, Keon.
Go, Keon.
Good job. Hands back and lap. Backs up straight. You should look just like a first grader. Your hands should be locked on top.
Count up by tens to say 10.
Ooh, you all look so amazing. Now let's get into our next problems because we need to do some more work. Because we are mathematicians and we we need to do more work. I need your help. I need your help in helping me solve this problem. It says count up and down by 10. Wow, I noticed that Dedra was not playing with this board. I noticed that Keon has his hands locked on top. I noticed that Tyrell has his board laying flat on the table. Waiting on one friend to have the board laying flat. Wow, he did it. Good job. So it says to count up and down by 10. Write the number. So we're going to focus on this first problem. It says count up and down by 10 and write the number. So on your boards, you're going to count these first set of 10 frames. So you're going to write that number on your board. I'll give you a marker. You're going to write that number on your board. So you're going to count the 10 frames. You're going to write that number on your board. Get ready. Right.
20, 0.
Look at my board.
40, 30, 20.
You're writing. What's the number? What goes here? Write the number. What goes there?
This is
I don't want you to show me yet. I want you to write the number. All right. Capsule markers in 3. Markers down in 2. Tracking me in 1. Your marker should have been down. Your eyes should have been on me. You should have had your hands locked on top. You should have your board down. Your hands should have been locked on top. So, Samaria, what did you get? What answer did you get? How did you get 40? Can you tell me how did you count? And Dedrick, what did you get?
Why did you write 70?
How did you know it was 10?
And then 80 instead of following the
I know
alphabet
it
and have things there?
because I
It
looked
says count by
up
10
the
to
word.
say 10
You
ways.
looked at the words.
So you should have wrote.
And Tyrell, what did you get? How did you get 10?
1, 10, 2, 10,
Okay.
3, 10,
Well, it's just
4,
count
10,
up and
5,
down by 10. Write the number. So
Seven.
we're counting by 10. Do we count? We need to count every 10 frames. So we need to count by 10s. We need to count by what?
10.
So if I counted by 10s, that would be 10, 20,
Okay, Tigers.
30, 40. So I know, we didn't see another 10 frame, so I know it's 10, 20, 30, 40. So my answer was 40. Say go, Samaria. She helped me out. She knew to count by 10s. Don't get tricked, Tigers. Your eyes are on me. Don't get tricked. When you are solving
Go
for the
ahead
problem,
and put
you're going to look.
your
Marker.
paper underneath your whiteboard.
You're not going to look at the number in the directions. You're going to look at the 10 frames. You're going to count by 10s. So let's try this one together.
Justice, face the other way.
Erase your boards in 3. Erase your boards in 2. Erase your boards in 1. When I say go, I want you to count the 10 frames. Remember, you're counting by 10s. I want you to write the
You should be
number on
on
your
your bottom
board.
crisscross.
Get ready. Go.
Milo, face the other way. Maya, face the other way. Yes, you do. You need something to write on. I want you to stop talking out and raise your hand.
All right, capsule markers in 5. Capsule markers in 4. Capsule markers in 3.
Yes, Milo.
Capsule markers in 2. And in
I want
1.
you to do it.
Show me your boards. See some friends, show me.
Thank you, Kalia, for
30,
being so silent this whole
20,
time and staying
10.
focused. Who else did
I
I
forgot
know?
to give you back your mark.
Has been focused
Sorry.
this whole time. That's
All
good.
right, boards down.
haven't
I saw
had
some
to
friends
give
tell
any
me
feedback to
10.
you
I saw some
about
friends tell
following
me
direction.
20. I saw some friends tell me 30. Let's count it together to make sure. Get ready.
Let's make sure we're all on sync so we don't waste any
We count by 10s, remember. 10, 20. So what is the number?
20.
The number
Get your
is
paper,
20.
write your
Tigers,
name at the
don't get
and
tricked.
wait on me to give you directions.
Don't get
as you
tricked,
get.
Tigers.
So when you get your paper, write your name and get back in ready position.
Friends, I have showed you too many times. I've said it too many times to put your markers down. To have your hands locked on top. That's my last time saying it.
Put yourself in ready.
When we're counting, your eyes are up here on the easel.
should be in
Give
red.
me your marker.
And I'm super.
Because I've told you 4 times to please put your marker down. Your eyes are on the easel. Thank you. When you're counting by tens, you don't count the individual dots. You count the whole 10 frame. So we count by tens, we say 10, 20. I saw some friends that were counting and saying 10 when we had 2 10 frames. 2 10 frames is the same as 20. Lock your hands on top. That's my last time telling you. Now we go to the bottom. It
Let me
says
see who
count
put
up
their,
and down
hands
by
right
10
after
the
their
same
left- after they
way.
wrote
So
their
this is
name.
counting down,
Who has
this
their
is
name at
counting
the
up.
top of their
Remember, when
hands
we
in
count
their
up, we count to a bigger number.
Kalia has
When we
her
count
name at the
down,
top, hands
we
in her
count
lap.
to a smaller number.
I knew Kalia would do it. She's such a leader.
So,
Latrell did it. Trinicia did it.
you owe me 2 minutes of recess tomorrow. You owe me
Looking
2
for
minutes
names
of
at the top
recess
like
tomorrow.
Demarion.
Capiche?
Dante has her name at the
So
top.
when we're counting
Latrell.
up and down, it says you count the
Tiffany has her
same
name
way.
at the top.
I remember
London
doing this in
Maya.
the beginning, so I
Waiting
know
on
that
one
this
friend
is
to put her name
110
at the top.
because I see the number 1, and I see this is the number 2, so I need to write the number 3. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you think that 3 is correct. Thumbs up if you think 3 is correct. Thumbs down if you think
Look
3
at your
is
paper very
incorrect.
closely and listen to directions. It says count up by.
Keon, why do you think 3 is
count up
incorrect?
and down by 10. Write the numbers.
Keep your thumbs down or up. Why did you think it was incorrect, Tara? I had to draw 2. And Passion, what do you think? Why did you put your thumbs down?
What? You need to count them and write the number.
Can anybody help Passion out? Why was I incorrect? Why did you put your thumb down? Thumbs down, Dad?
But cause you want what about the, you about
You
to
need to count
write
them and write the number.
2 and 0.
So whatever number it says right there, count it and write it.
Well, when we're trying to figure out how many tens is in a number, I remember saying, look at that first number. So, Keon, you were correct, friend. Tyrell, you were correct, friend. I need to look at that first number, and I should have wrote 2. Because there are 2 tens. And it tells you 1, 2. Now,
Please stop
so when
shouting
you
out.
are figuring out how many tens in a
Raise
number,
your
you're gonna
hand.
look at that first number. Don't get tricked.
Yes.
You're gonna look at that first number to figure out how many tens is in that number. And just like you said, there are 2 tens. Now help me, how many tens is in the number 30?
Yes, Ellen.
Who can raise your all hand? Keon.
Okay, I may run out of new sheets, so you may have to just
3.
scratch it out.
And then we know that there's 4. Show me in your fingers how many tens is in 5. 50. Show me in your fingers. Show me in your fingers. Hands back and left. I know that number 5 is the first number, so I know that there are 5 tens in the number 50. In 60, how many would be in 60, Keon? 6. And I know 7 is there, 8 is there. Samari, how many would be in 90? 9, yes, you are correct. We just completed the Satan way by counting up and down. We know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to count down,
You're supposed to count
10,
it and
9,
write
8,
how many.
7, 6,
You don't
5,
need my
4,
help.
3,
You need to
2,
count the
1.
10 frames.
Say go,
Count the
go
10
me.
frames.
Go me.
Go, go you.
Go you.
Go, go us.
Go us.
You're counting by 10, not words.
I'm not sure
Already there.
you're gonna
Give
complete
me
your
the
problem
next
set.
one.
So on the back here, on your problem set, it says, help the puppy down the stairs. You're gonna count by tens, you're gonna write the numbers. And at the bottom, it says count up by tens the Satan way. So up here, you're helping the puppy down the stairs. You're gonna count by tens and write the numbers. Down here, you're gonna count up by tens the Satan way, and then you're gonna write 10, and then you're gonna put, if that has 10, how many tens will go there? You put 3 tens, and then you put how many tens go here, and here, and here, and you do the same for the rest. Capiche? Go ahead and erase your boards, and put your boards in the middle. Neatly. Alright, when you get your paper and your pencil, go ahead and write your name and you may begin. You are going to have 7 seconds to complete your problem set. 7 minutes. Catch your bubble. This is done silently and independently. That means you're working by yourself. If you need me to read the directions again, raise your hand. Another problem set.
Yeah.
For real? For real? They doing?
Yeah.
Yes, I will. It says help the puppy down the stairs. You're going to count by tens and write the numbers. So it has 100 up here. You're going to continue down the stairs.
Okay.
And then you're going to count up by tens the same way here at the bottom.
We have to write a number right here.
You should be working independently. Yes, you have to write the number on the stairs. Rodriguez, I want you to work on your problem. Let me explain the problem to you, what I want you to do.
Did you count
It
these
says
10
help
frames
the
over
puppy
here?
down the stairs.
I know you did.
Count down by tens, write the number. So we have 10, 90, or you can
Same
go
thing.
up. So 90, what comes before 90?
20?
We got
No,
10,
count.
9.
8?
So you will write 8 in the what? Yes, Aubrey.
There.
Stop being lazy and count.
You continue. Well, you're not done. You have to, all the stairs that don't have
Count how
numbers,
many
you have to
are
fill in
there
the numbers.
and write the number.
You put 11 here with
Do not guess. Count.
Okay, then you're gonna do tens. Count up by tens to say 20. So if you have 10, that would be what 10? We're trying to figure out.
Good job,
That's
Milo.
10. So that's 110. That would be what? How many tens? There you go. So you're going here.
What?
It says to help the puppy down the stairs. Count by tens. Write the numbers. So if you're counting by tens, you know that's 10, 90. So we're not counting by ones. That's 10, 20. What we go here? 10, 20. What comes up 20? You can also look on the chart to help you if you need it. I want you to keep writing.
This is so soft.
Alright, I'm coming around and I'm putting a star on your paper if you got it correct, and I'm putting a circle if you didn't to help you figure
I
it out.
don't even have anyone to give.
So, because you put 18, 17, we're not counting by ones, we're counting by tens. Got that correct. But we're not counting by ones, we're counting by tens.
Taylor, go to your seat.
When you get to 20, 80, so you're saying 20, 80, 70, 60? 10.
Go to your
So
seat and
you
ask
said
for
10,
extra
20. What comes after 20?
Yes, you.
You
Go.
helped
Okay,
the
fix it.
dog down the stairs.
Can you please turn your voice off and complete your problem set? Same with you. When you have 10, 20, Sorry, 10, 20. What comes after 20? If you're counting by tens.
No, I already helped you. I already
10,
gave you directions.
20.
That was fine.
What comes next? Yeah, so you're gonna continue that all the way up to the stairs. Tyrell. 10, 20. Wow, check that out. Good job.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, just.
I cannot.
Alright, you should continue working. You should continue working. Well, so you're counting by tens. You're counting by tens. Put a circle because you're counting by tens. You're showing me 14, 19. You're showing me 14. You're showing me different numbers. When you have an eraser, you can always erase. Keon, let me see. Did you fix it? Because you're counting by tens, not by ones. Keon. So you need to erase and fix it. All right, friends, you got about 2 more.
Give me your paper.
Tigers, you got about 2 more minutes to complete your problem set.
Why are you sitting there not working?
You got about 2 more minutes to complete
Hurry
your
up and
problem
finish.
set. I gave you a circle if you need to fix something. I gave you a star if you're good to
Turn your
go.
body around, Justin.
You can go ahead. You're counting by tens, you're not counting by
Did you
ones.
finish the whole paper? But you don't have anything right here.
So when you, yes, 10, 20, 30. So what comes after 30?
I helped the dog down the stairs.
So continue fixing it.
I
Same with you,
Find your
Keon.
mistake.
You don't have
I
13.
did, 'cause I fixed it.
And then you have to think about counting by tens. You can use your fingers to help you count by tens. We know that you have 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on and so forth. So you can use your hands to help you.
Look.
I want you to keep your paper in front of you and I'll come up to your table. Alright, you have about 60 seconds to wrap up your problem set. Dedrick, I said that I was coming around. Put the paper down. Thank you. You still have problems to solve. I told you what you need to fix. Did you fix it? I don't see. But we're not. But we're not going. The timer is going. I mean, the stairs is going up. So we're not going. We're not going. The stairs is going. So when you say 10, 20, 30, 40, you put 60. You put 8. And you have an 8 here. So an 8 does not go before 60. All right, go ahead and hold your papers in the air. It's time for your exit ticket. Go ahead and put your papers in the air, yes. Go ahead and run through. Go ahead and put your exit tickets in the air. There, you should be in ready position. Go ahead and put your problem sets in the air.
Throw yours in the trash.
Now you're gonna do your problem set.
Throw yours in the trash.
Your eyes are on me. If you want to get shouted out for your exit ticket, you definitely should have your eyes on me. So your exit ticket here, you're gonna count up and down by tens. You're gonna write the numbers. Then here you're gonna count up and down by tens. The say 10 way. Write your name. This is done silently, so you should not be talking. When you are done, turn your paper over on the back. That's where I read
If
this.
they can't
That's
get
where I read
today's
this.
lesson, if they can't pass today's lesson, we're
Oh, we don't have no more exit tickets.
2,
No?
3,
I
4,
thought you got them
5,
already. It's
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
We're gonna
11,
do this again
12,
tomorrow. I'm not
13,
looking for it.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
You're doing this silently. That means your voice is off.
Say, my feet, how you even do this?
Show it to me.
We went over it on the chart many times.
10,
The ones who passed their execution today, I'm gonna let let's flip and they can go
Aubrey, you should be doing your exit ticket, my friend.
Keep it little
Aubrey,
boy.
show me your work.
Keep it little boy. Sorry, get.
Dedrick, I want you to focus on your exit ticket, my friend. Write your name first.
Just go put your head down.
Oh, that's my name.
Give me all of your materials.
You have to do the bottom as well, Keon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Alright, you have about 3 more minutes to complete your exit ticket. You should be completing your exit ticket. It says to count up and down by 10, write the numbers. Count up and down by 10 and write the numbers here. Count down and up by 10 to say 10 wins. Yes, you have the top and the bottom.
Look over the
You have the top and the bottom that you have to do. You didn't finish the bottom. Yep. This is done silently. Dedrick and Rodriguez. Alright, you have about a minute to finish your exit ticket. Counting down. Dedrick, if I have to tell you to turn your voice off again, you're gonna owe me 5 minutes of recess tomorrow. If I have to tell you to turn your voice off again, you're gonna owe me 5 minutes of your recess tomorrow. Alright, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Go ahead and put your pencil down in 4, and 3, and 2, and then 1.
Yes.
Your voice is off. That's 5 minutes of recess.
No, 4 people passed their exit ticket. 5.
Alright. Let's see. As I was walking around, I see that we still need a lot of work on counting by tens, about going up and down. So tomorrow we'll continue this tomorrow so that we can become mastery and being able to count up and down by tens.